Pablo Neruda once said, "I need the sea because it teaches me." Just like we don't get to choose the family we are born into, we also don't get to choose the backyard we grow up in. My childhood memories look like they took place on the set of a movie depicting a tropical paradise. The happy memories, of course, but the sadder insignificant ones too, each interlaced with variations of turquoise rolling waves and golden sunsets painting the background. While my childhood was most certainly not perfect, the location was. My parents, a science teacher and an art teacher, divorced when I was young, but in spite of their differences, they definitely shared a mutual love of learning, nature, and the ocean. This led them to name me Summer, as an ode to all things that summertime encapsulates. The significance of where on the map my life began has led me down a path to appreciate, explore, and conserve the backyard that I grew up in. Learning that my backyard was much bigger than the small town I grew up in further fueled the passion to explore. When I was 14, I flew halfway across the world with my best friend to join my mother who was teaching in Hawaii for an entire summer. Together we all worked on a small mountain farm in exchange for free housing. Though a part of the United States, it felt like I had been transported to a different planet. Being immersed in an authentic portrayal of Hawaiian culture, I fell in love with the aloha lifestyle. I began soaking up every little moment that summer, understanding the importance of gratitude and respect. Not only did I gain appreciation for the life I was living, but I also started to understand the love and protective nature that Hawaiians have for their home and culture. Throughout that summer, I watched the parade of tourists and began to wonder how many paused to consider the effort needed to conserve the lush and beautiful part of the world that they had traveled so far to experience. How can I help bring awareness to this idea? What research is currently being done to support the effort to maintain the beauty and wonder that nature provides? Last summer, I sought out answers to the questions that the aloha lifestyle had inspired by traveling down the long, winding dirt roads of Costa Rica's North Pacific coastline to volunteer at the Camaronel Wildlife Refuge. Volunteers were asked to patrol the beach each night in search of nesting sea turtles in order to collect their eggs and relocate them to a safe home in the hatchery. Throughout this trip, I was sleeping in a rustic, open-air cabin in the backyard that belongs to the turtles. I was so focused on our mission to help that I didn't even think twice about the lack of hot water, air conditioning, cell phone service, or any other luxury in the world. The Pura Vida lifestyle reaffirmed the importance of caring for our environment and doing my part in taking care of the world around us. What started as a childhood appreciation for finding magic and wonder in my own backyard has grown into absolute awe for the sheer amount of beauty there is to be discovered in the world. Many people share this love of travel and discovery, but far less understand the importance of studying new ways to preserve the earth that we love. I am unsure where my future will take me or what career I will end up pursuing, but I know for a fact that my educational journey will include a pathway to discover, explore, and conserve the beauty found in our own backyard.